Hey everybody, Jeff aka GCurse here with another unboxing video. I hope that you're all having a great day. Now, this figure that I am about to unbox, it is a figure that I've been really excited for since the time it was unveiled. I think it was announced. I think it was announced in early August. I may be wrong about when it was announced, but when I heard about this figure, I knew for sure I was going to want to pre-order it. You're probably wondering what it is, and that'll be coming up right about now. The figure that I am about to unbox, it is a figure that is a repaint, I'm not even sure you'd consider it like a retool, but it has like a different head. So I'm not sure if that's considered like a retool or whatnot. I'm not sure about all the specifics about that term, I guess you could say. But anyway, the figure that I'm going to be unboxing, it is the Transformers Legacy Evolution Voyager class Bludgeon. I was really excited for this figure. The only issue that I have with the figure, which it's just a pet, personal peeve of mine, I guess you could say. The face has like a silverish color from what it looks like here, and I'll show you in a minute. But at a distance, it kind of reminds me of the Joker, especially when the picture isn't that big. You can't really see it on the video that you're seeing here, but like when I look at it on the control panel of my recording software, the picture's a lot smaller, and it looks like he has like the Joker, the Heath Ledger Joker smile, like his face, the mouth up here is all red, so it looks like he has the Heath Ledger Joker smile. At least that's what it looks like to me, But anyway, so this is the second Bludgeon figure that I have. The first Bludgeon figure I actually got was the Power of the Primes Bludgeon, and it's basically a pretender shell. I think they actually had a different name, but it was a pretender shell for some little Power of the Primes figure. I can't even recall what the fucking figure it was. But this is the only one that I had of Bludgeon. I never had the G1, which it's okay. But so I was really eager to get this one because he looks fucking awesome. Now, with that out of the way, here let's get into the unveiling portion, shall we? So here let's actually let's make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Well, actually, that's not making it bigger, it's just moving it. There we go. There we go. There we go. And let's just move it over to there we go. I think that was, yeah, there we go. Okay, so here is Bludgeon in all his goodness. So as you can see, the front, it's basically literally it's the same tank mode that Tarn had from Legacy Tarn. So if you're expecting anything really different, nope, it's just a recolor of the same tank mode. On the side here you have the awesome picture of Bludgeon, and then you have the portrait here, which is just a zoom in. It looks like this one, it's a zoomed in, but it's reversed of. Oh, maybe not. Looks like the same. But anyway, that's what it is. On the other side, you have the Legacy Evolution artwork. Legacy Evolution with the little QR code, which I never scan. I never scan those things. And then Legal Garbage. There you go, Legal Garbage. And then on the back, you have the stock photos with Bludgeon. And he has 27 steps for conversion. His Evo Fusion gimmick, it's basically the same gimmick that Tarn had, where you take his two blasters and you combine them. That's literally what it is. And that is about it. I cannot wait to get this guy opened up, and I'll be doing that right about now. Okay, everybody. So this is the portion of the video where I start taking the figure out of the box. So let's get to that, shall we? I got my little knife here. There we go. And before anybody says anything, they ask if I can save the boxes. The answer is no, I do not. To me, part of the fun is actually just destroying the box to get the figure out. That's like Christmas to me. So I'm just currently, there we go, there's that side. And now we got one side left. There we go. And bam. And there we go. So we'll put this right here. There we go. And here you have here you have Bludgeon attached to his little sarcophagus, I guess you could say. I know it's not a real sarcophagus. I'm trying to make light, you know. So as you can see, there were no weapons up front. The weapon is stored in the typical paper tampon that they've been using recently. At least they're getting some sort of they're keeping it kind of common now. They're not going back and forth. Oddly enough, I don't know why. Here, I'm gonna remove this real quick. Come on. Here, let's use scissors. There we go. I don't know why, but they actually have a cutout with 3 arrows here. I'm going to do some research to see what this means, because I don't think I've seen this before. I thought it could be because there could have been like a picture or something, but there's nothing on the other side. So I'm wondering what the 3 arrows represent. Okay, now this is where the fun comes in. Now, wait, hold on. Okay, so it looks like on the back we're going to have a little bit of, a little bit difficulty removing it, the back. So let's see, okay, good. These pop off just about as easy as it does off Tarn. So let's get these cannons. Oh, really? It's just going to be one that, oh, there it goes. There. Now this figure should totally easily be removed from the paper. So, doctor, we got to get this patient out of here. Let's get this guy free from his bondage. Shall we? Stat. So there's one. Hey, watch the balls, Doc. There's 2. So now this is what drives me nuts. They put these bands in such positions that it gets pretty hard to cut them free sometimes. Okay, it looks like this may be the final one, so wish me luck. There we go. And there he goes. He is free, ladies and gentlemen. Hot damn, he is free. Okay, so let's put him here. And then I'm going to slide this. Hopefully it will not make much of a mess. I like how they say, oh, we're going paper, we're not using any more plastic and whatnot, but they still use the fucking plastic and these bands. I do not like these, whatever these things are called, these little retaining pieces of shit. Bam! How fucking awesome does that look? Like I said, it's just that the coloring, to me, it's silver, and I thought, didn't Bludgeon have like a white face, like a bony colored face? I don't know why they went with silver, but hey, it's okay. It still looks fucking awesome. Now for the tampon. Now I'm pretty sure that the reason this thing is as big as it isn't the blasters. I'm thinking it could be the sword. Okay, so let's. And by the way, they're talking about how we're going eco-friendly, that they, they're using oh God, I can't read what that says at this. It's like that they're using, it's just like all paper and everything. How many trees have they how many rainforests have they decimated just to get enough paper for these tampons? That's the real question here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, yeah, see, it has to be a sword because these blasters are not that big, as you can see. Okay. Ooh, we got something else here. Oh, it's the little turntable thing. Okay, there goes that. And here is the sword. Again, feels like there's nothing left in here. Throw that in there. And put this all in here. There we go. Keep it all in one nice little unit. That way I can take it out to the dump tomorrow. Okay, so the big addition for this figure is the sword. And I'll be honest, this sword looks fucking awesome. I like the detail. A lot of detail. They could have just had like a piece of plastic that they painted chrome, but they actually added some details, which is nice. I honestly wish that they had two swords. I don't know how many swords Bludgeon had, if he had one or two, but this guy looks like he should have had like two swords. But one, at least they still gave us one sword, which is nice. Now, the length of the sword from the bottom of the grip to the top of the blade it has to be at least 2 to 3 inches. I'm not sure. I don't have a tape measure. But I mean, it goes all the way up to his elbow. So that tells you how long this sword is. It is a nice sword. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so let's put that down. Now, the blasters, they operate in the same functionality that Tarn's does. It's just that shit. It's just that they are painted a different color. So basically, let's see here. Okay, so you basically put one. There you go. And there's the Evil Fusion. Now, comparing this to the sword, it's just slightly taller or longer than the sword, but it's supposed to be a blaster. I'm not sure what kind of blaster, but it's supposed to be. To me, this would make sense if it was like a sniper. Well, hold on. Was it supposed to go like this? Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Then I think it's supposed to be like a sniper rifle. What do you think? In the comment section, what do you think? Do you think this is supposed to be a sniper rifle or just like a real long, like a rifle? Yeah. And then you have the little turntable here that the blasters plug into, which I will actually do that right now. There's one, and then there's two. And then you can just put them, like it's just like it is with Tarn. They hook up or plug into the side here. It can go onto either arm. Both arms have the ports. And there you go. There's the blasters on Tarn. Blasters on Bludgeon. I am sorry. I'm sorry. Don't kill me, guys. And there he is. There it is. I'll be honest. I'm not really a fan of Bludgeon having these blasters, but I understand why they give them the blasters. It's because he's basically sharing the same mold with Tarn. Although I would have been more willing for them to keep the blasters, the little tank turret guns or whatever these things are called. Hold on, let's get these. There's one. Here is two. There you go. And that's what it looks like with the little turrets, on his back. Now let's give this guy his the weapon that he is known for, which is the sword. So, and then he basically it just pops into his hand. There you go. And there you have Transformers Legacy Voyager class. Oh God, I was gonna say Bludgeon again. Voyager class. Oh, I was gonna say Tarn. Voyager class Bludgeon. Oh my God, you could. I'm not sure if you guys can tell. I'm a little bit tired. I got home a little under 2 hours ago from work, and it's showing a little bit. But here is Voyager class Bludgeon in all his awesome goodness. He has the blasters here. He has the two blasters on his back, and most importantly, he has the sword. Now, I honestly, I would have been totally, totally cool with them getting rid of the blasters, these blasters, and giving him an extra sword because he already had the blasters on the back. As a collector, I'm not going to keep him in his alt mode. I'm going to keep him in his primary mode. So the fact that he would not have these blasters really does not bother me. But yeah, overall, I am pretty damn happy with this figure. Like I said, the negatives are pretty minute. The main issue I have is that the silver colored face, because I thought that Bludgeon had like a white face, a bony colored face, or whatever the correct term is. But that is it. So when I return, I'm going to be right back with my final thoughts. And my final thoughts are about to happen right now. Okay, everybody. So, overall, what are my final thoughts about Legacy Evolution Voyager class Bludgeon? I almost said Tarn, but I caught myself. I said Bludgeon. Overall, visually, he is awesome. He is pretty damn awesome. The head sculpt looks just like what I can imagine Bludgeon actually hit a good head sculpt looking like. I'm not sure if these are something that was present with Tarn, but it looks like on the little chest pieces here. I'm not sure if there's some translucent plastic. You can't really see it, but at certain angles, it looks like there's some possible light piping. I may be wrong about that, but I'm seeing a little bit of something shiny going on, especially with this side here. But overall, this guy looks fucking awesome. Now, if I was to pick which one, actually, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get Tarn. I will be right back. Okay, everybody, I am back. So, as I was saying, if I was to pick between Skullgrin, now I'm saying Skullgrin. If I was supposed to pick between, but if I had to pick between Bludgeon and the OG here, Tarn, which one would I go for? And I'll be honest, I would have to say I would go with Tarn, simply because this guy was the first that the mold was developed for. Now, don't get me wrong, Bludgeon is awesome, but Tarn just fucking carries this mold so much better. I'm not saying this is bad at all, it's just like I said, this guy is fucking awesome. I think that honestly, here, let me put Tarn down now since I showed him. One of the big glaring issues is the blaster here. It's the blaster. You can literally tell that this is meant for Tarn. If they did not package the blaster and just gave it another sword, I think that would have made this figure even better, because he already had 2 blasters back here for tank mode. It's just literally, you could just tell that even though he has a different head sculpt, ultimately at the end of the day, this is just Tarn with a different coat of paint and the head sculpt. That's basically all it is. It's not bad. It's just you can tell that the blueprint for Tarn is so near the surface on this figure. It's basically Tarn. It's covert Tarn, basically. If they did not have the blaster, here, let me. Oh God, this is the one thing I always hated about, even on Tarn. There we go. No, there we go. If they did not include this, and then they just had it like this, I would say, yeah, that looks a lot fucking like Bludgeon. But like I said, it's the blaster. That the dual fusion cannon. I think that's what it was called for Tarn, was like the special dual fusion cannon. If they did not have that, and they just kept it to this, maybe another sword, I would say, yeah, this is a definite contender for the mold that they use for Tarn. But the fact is they had to include that blaster, and because of that, you can just look at this guy and go, it's Tarn, just with a different color scheme and a different head sculpt. But like I said, that doesn't mean this is bad. Not bad at all. Like I said, this is a figure next to Bombshell, which I did an unboxing of already. This is one of the figures I was really hyped to get. So just because, like I said, even though this guy came in second to Tarn, it doesn't mean that it's a bad figure at all. And I highly, or I urge everyone, if you go to a store and you see this figure, pick it up. I actually pre-ordered this figure from Amazon. That's why I got it, because I don't feel like trying to play a game of whack-a-mole, trying to go to the limited amount of stores where I live to try to find a figure I know that will most likely never come in. So if you actually have the chance and you see this figure, I strongly suggest that you get this figure. You will not be disappointed. And with that said, I'm going to put this guy on the shelf next to Tarn, because that's where he deserves. This guy looks fucking awesome. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing video. And when I return next time, I will be returning with another unboxing video. And it's going to be one of those mini figures on the shelf you see behind me. Yeah, I can't get to point them all. But it's going to be one of those guys. I'm not sure which one yet. So you'll just have to wait to see, to find out. And until next time, my name is Jeff, aka GCurse, wishing you all a great day. Stay safe, everybody. Peace out.